Joe's Cannabis Community Chat.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Time for us to go all the way across the pond to beautiful England, where Greg Hoedt, a.k.a. Cannabis Cure UK, is waiting for us on the line. How you doing, Greg?
How's it going, Russ? Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, you sound fantastic, and
wow.
We're so glad to have you here today, and big thanks, because we know it's like 11:30 at night out there in the UK, so we appreciate you being on.
It is. It's 25 to midnight, so it's nearly tomorrow already.
Yeah, really. So tell us what's new. We haven't spoken to you in over a month. What's happening with NORML UK?
NORML UK have got our first AGM and conference on the 18th and 19th of May, which is actually the Malcolm X birthday weekend. And we're actually having it at the Malcolm X Community Centre in Bristol. Bristol is one of the, it's got quite a lot of history and a lot of culture there. It's where one of the slave ports was 400 years ago in England. So are you still there, Russ?
Yep, I'm still here, just turning the video off for some bandwidth.
All right, okay. So it's got a lot of history, a lot of culture, and a lot of the same sort of prejudices and like civil rights argument we're facing and fighting now, something that has been fought before in this area. So it's something that we are trying to draw sort of some relationship to and get our story out there, get our message out there, because we can kind of help these communities as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And how about the organization itself, NORML UK? Are you seeing a lot of growth, a lot of people becoming more interested?
Yeah, I think we are. We had a bit of good luck the other day on Saturday. I'm not sure if you know, it was this kind of a stoner event, 420.
What's this?
And I don't know. Like everyone smokes weed on this day or something. But we had about 10,000 people turned up in Hyde Park. It was absolutely phenomenal. Just completely beyond our expectations. On the Facebook event page, there was 5,000 likes there, and we thought, you know, we might get that number if it's a good day. It was a scorcher. It was well, it wasn't scorcher, but the sun was out, and it was decent weather. We all went there with our UK CSC t-shirts on, hoodies on, NORML UK, and yeah, we represented. We got the word out, and yeah, it was fabulous. We've got a bit of press coverage. London Cannabis Club got written about by Peter Hitchens, the Daily Mail's Reefer Madness, like I don't know, our arch enemy, basically. So he's well aware of the London Cannabis Club and what they're achieving at the moment. So that's great news. And NORML UK getting picked up in a couple of press releases now here and there still. So good things. We're making progress, and hopefully our conference will help us, set the way for the next year.
Absolutely. Hey, before we talk about the conference, you mentioned 420, and I'm just wondering, here in America, the cultural significance of it, it's no longer like a secret. I mean, now news organizations kind of look forward to doing their 420 coverage. Has it seeped into that much of the mainstream in English culture, or is there a different feel to 420 in Britain than there is in America?
Russ, I had absolutely no idea I wasn't in America on Saturday.
Good.
It wasn't until the sirens were going off down the Kensington Road next to us that I was saying, shit, I was packing my bong and my weed away really quickly. I was like, I'm not in Denver right now. Like, this is... No, because 2 years ago on 420, I took my first dab, with Bo and Paul outside the state capitol, and Adam Hand was there as well. Like, me and him, started our little... quite a bit of our journey together, I think. And dabs has definitely been a huge impact on that. And yeah, I was showing people what dabs were for the first time in Hyde Park, so it was really cool. I felt I was doing my part there. How has
is there much awareness of 710 culture there yet, or are you the guy that's starting it?
Oh, definitely. There's a bit of news here. There was a documentary made 3 years ago called Cannabis, What's the Harm? It was shown on BBC, and it was quite a 2-part. It was about an hour and a half each part, and it was a really good documentary. And it pretty much said that all the time cannabis is prohibited, or people are prohibited from using cannabis. There's going to be problems involved. You're going to involve organised crime, and it's going to have all sorts of detrimental effects to the consumer, because they're not going to have a regulated market at all, or a regulated product. They're making another documentary called Cannabis, Legalize the Weed? ? And they are interviewing me on Monday for it, and they're coming along and filming, and they're particularly interested in dabbing and the cannabis oil. So cannabis dabs might go mainstream in the UK next, or in the foreseeable future.
Oh wow! And you'll have to send us the links to any of the videos when they come up.
Yeah, that would be pretty damn cool. So yeah, I think this is the first time I've actually spoken about it publicly. So there's a gem for you, Russ.
Yeah, thank you. Another scoop here on 420 Radio. Hey, you were mentioning the conference that's coming up. Tell folks about this conference.
So on the 18th and 19th in Bristol, which is in the UK, obviously, on the west coast, West Country, between England and Wales, I guess it is. We have got our first AGM. We are obviously a new organisation in the UK. Started thanks to Russ giving us all our help over there when he was still part of NORML US, and we've got a handful of speakers. We've got an ex-MI5 agent called Annie Machon. She is coming to speak about the harms of prohibition and why we need to change it. And we've got ex-chief of police from Cambridgeshire, Tom Lloyd. He's going to be speaking on the same kind of thing. We've also got Rupert from Release. Rupert is Release as the oldest drug organisation in the world. So it's going to be good to have their kind of experience there, and just to be able to align with these great organisations is quite inspiring, really. I think NORML UK are set up to be on to a good path. Like I say, we are getting some good press coverage now. So if we can get out there, I'm going over to Bristol with a few people. We're going to go and do a load of radio promotion, go and do some local media interviews, try and get as much ruha as we can around it. Get it noticed as we can, and cannabis is quite a well-known plant in Bristol, I must add. There's like I say, quite a large West Indian culture there, and cannabis is quite a large part of that community, and it's accepted. You can walk around anywhere in Bristol and smell it. So if we're going over there and we're going to start talking about using it in a safe, like looking at cannabis in a safer way, regulating cannabis, and stop infringing people's personal freedoms, it might grab a few ears, grab a few eyes, get the right people in the area to come along and check out what we've got going on over the 2 days. We're going to have a nice smoking tent as well. I'm going to make sure that's going to be rolling all the time.
All right. So for people over there in the UK that want to get involved with this, give them the website information so they can find it and plan for it.
Thanks very much, Russ. It's normal-uk.org, and that's NORML-UK.org, and click on the events there, and you'll be able to buy a ticket. It's £15 in advance, I think, or £15 or £30, depending on what kind of member you are. So get on there, buy a ticket, and it'll be great to see you next month. I'm going to be there. I'm giving a speech as well. I forgot to say that. I'm speaking twice. Once on the Cannabis Social Club model, and then I'm going to be speaking a bit about what you guys in America have got going on over there, and why people think America's making their changes and England will just follow naturally. Like, well, why haven't we followed naturally? We've got 15, 16, 17 years behind some of your medical states, and we haven't got it. We've got GW, but what have we got as people? We haven't got that. The government have got their little monopoly going on with the pharmaceuticals, but we as a people need to stand up and make our voice heard, and that's the only way we're going to do it, is to get up and take it and make them accept it. We're not going to ask for our freedom, we're going to just live it.
You know, you mentioned that you've got some former MPs, former law enforcement that are speaking. Here in America, we see a lot of those folks getting aligned with law enforcement against prohibition. Is there becoming now a growing voice of former law enforcement and government officials that agree with NORML UK's mission? There is, yeah. Law enforcement against prohibition UK should be launching by September, I think, in the UK. And I think they're going to, when they do it, they've been preparing for quite a while. I don't know how much I'm allowed to say about them, really, but I know they've been putting a lot of effort in and making sure that what they've got to say is very coherent. Obviously, it's going to be articulate. These people have fought prohibition, have fought the side of prohibition as their careers, so they're the ones that know it quite deeply and most intimately, and they know the real problems. So when people like this stand up and talk, it really is worth taking notice. So I appreciate the effort that they're taking to get it right and making sure that their message
is the one that they want to be heard.
Yeah, that's really great news. I know in the past you guys have done some events with the legendary Howard Marks, a.k.a. Mr. Nice. Any new work with Mr. Nice coming up?
Yeah, I think you've caught me dab-handed here, Russ. It is 11:30.
It is 11:30.
Mr. Nice, Howard Marks, of course, who served, I think it was 14 years in a US prison for smuggling copious amounts of hashish from Morocco over to America in Pink Floyd speaker cases. He is doing a special one-off show for us. It's you can actually, if you're not coming to the conference, you can still buy a ticket. I don't know how much the tickets are. I've not been made informed about that yet, I must admit. But all the information will be on our website, NORML-UK. But if you like Howard Marks and you want to get the chance to see him, this will be the best opportunity to see him, because he's doing a show one-off for NORML. It'll have I'm sure a few extra quirks in there, because it'll be such a pro-cannabis audience for sure, because these are the people that are there. We want law reform, and we're the ones working towards it. So that'll be a good one. I got to interview Howard Marks at Cannabis in 2012, and it was really cool. I didn't actually know I haven't read Howard Marks' book, but I'd seen the film, so getting to know a little bit more after I'd spoken to him was a little bit weird for me. And then I knew a little bit more about him the next time I went to see him, so I had even more respect than I had for him the first time. And he's a great guy. And also we've got the Global Cannabis March coming up, and next, not this Saturday, but the Saturday after, on May the 4th, Howard Marks should be there at that as well. And NORML UK, United Kingdom Cannabis Social Club event again. Howard Marks supporting us all the way. And it's looking good. I'm quite excited about it.
Yeah, we're all excited. May 4th, the Global Cannabis March. It's also Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you. And last question, because I know we caught you dab-handed and it's almost midnight. A lot of your friends here in the chat room miss you and want to know if you'll be making it to the U.S. anytime this year.
Do I disappoint them now or not? Yeah, I am. I'm planning to anyway, and I don't just say that because I've got hash oil in my hand. I do really mean it. It's not just one of those things. I'm trying my hardest. Looking after patients is a priority of mine. I am actually helping a cancer patient with oil at the moment, and that takes it takes a lot out of you. You don't realise how much effort you're going to put in for that. So obviously, I don't want to just leave him on his own stranded. So I want to make sure he's all right as well.
Sure.
But I do want to come out to America. Hopefully by a hemp fest I'll be out there. If not before, but I'll definitely be out there for hemp fest. A couple of weeks at least.
We are looking forward to that.
If they let me back in.
If they'll let you back in, we never know. You're probably on some list somewhere.
I'm sure I'm on many lists. Hopefully I'm on your guest list.
You're on my guest list forever and ever. You always got VIP status with me.
Thanks.
Greg,
Can I just say one
yes,
last
go ahead.
plug? UKCSC.co.uk, United Kingdom Cannabis Social Clubs. We just launched our website. I know this is across the farm of NORML UK, but this is United Kingdom Cannabis Social Clubs. We're making our mark now. We want people to get up and grow their own, be collective growers, take responsibility, and take the money out of the hands of organised crime.
Absolutely. UK Cannabis Social Clubs, NORML UK, it's all going on, and a big part of that is Greg Hoedt right there. Cannabis Cure UK on the net. Thanks so much for joining us, and we hope to see you at Seattle Hemp Fest.
No worries. Peace out.
All right. Have a good night and enjoy your dab. We'll leave you on to dab with our friends here. When we come back, time for a Radical Rant. We're going to talk about the Idaho 3. I got an update for you. Stick around.
You're tuned into the Russ Belville Show, the voice of the marijuana nation.